Well, I've been studying government grants and other free services that are available in this country for almost 40 years, probably 45 years. I lose count. And my mission is really to educate people about what's available, because all these programs are free, but the problem is the average person doesn't know how to find them. Google is a big problem because none of these programs advertise, and Google is all about advertising. And so if you don't pay to advertise in Google, you never find those organizations. So you Google something and you get 50 million websites, but the 5 great free ones you'll never find in all that stuff. And so that's why I'm trying to educate people. And the biggest thing about finding stuff in our country today, and I've been studying information for this long, I have a MBA in management information systems so my whole career is spent trying to show people about information and understand how information gets out there. And it's trying to organize it. So you ask the right questions. This is why I wear the question mark suit. So you could go into Google now and ask any question and get 50 million answers. But probably the question you ask is wrong. And see, for getting financial assistance and other help in your life that's available for free out there to improve your life or your standard of living, anything you want to do, these sources are out there. But you have to know how to ask the right questions, or just knowing that it's out there and what to ask for. So this report has 35 videos in it. And I'm going to go through what these videos are so you understand what is available to you just because you live in America. That's the only reason you have access to it. Doesn't even care if you're legal. You can still use a lot of these things no matter who you are. Some of them you can't, but some of them you can. You just have to be here, and that's what's cool about America, and I guess that's why people want to come here. But I have to make sure people know that these things are here. That represents over 1/3 of our economy is the government. And all the government does is provide money and help to people to improve their lives. So you have to know what to ask for to get there. So let me go through these 35 little videos that are on this report. You could go back and read the report later. And this will show you the kinds of things you could go to the government for help for. Okay, like job training. Okay, if you have a job, you're looking for a better job, you don't have a job, and you need a job, the government has money and help to help you do that. You could be a millionaire, still make $1 million a year, but you're out of work, and they'll help you and give you money to make sure that happens. Or if you don't have a degree, they'll show you how to get trained, get paid to get trained, to get a career that's worth $60, $70, $80, $90,000 a year with no degree. So that's the kind of help that's out there. But you have to know what to ask for. College money. I show you about the options for college money. Everybody knows about scholarships, and most of those people giving you scholarships just want your name, and they're going to sell it to some college. They're going to try to con you into getting a student loan to give them, and who the hell knows what you're going to get. So I show you these alternatives that are cheap, the best way, and everything that's available. There's even free colleges now that the government has, and they're reputable, but you have to know about it. So if that's of interest to you, I have a short video to tell you about that. And then government jobs. Now, government jobs is still a growth industry. We have more jobs created in the government than we do in manufacturing. We're trying to get manufacturing jobs. Well, if you're looking for a job, the bigger opportunity working for the government, because that's 1/3 of all the jobs are in the government. Receive job training, funding. So this is other sources besides government, nonprofit organizations that from the good of their hearts, this is the job they want to do, is to get people to improve their lives by getting a better job, and you can take advantage of them. Internet platforms that make finding a job a lot easier. So I described the major ones of these so you understand how these could be of value. Nothing I talk about charges you money. Nothing. There may be 1 or 2 by accident got in there, and I didn't do my due diligence well enough, or whatever the hell that is. And it may happen. But no, every website I give you will not charge you money. And here's one: become a freelancer or a small business. See, that's creating a job for yourself. And there's government programs. People get grants. to help you do that for free. Okay, so why go out and try to get a mentoring job, hire a mentor or a coach and all this kind of stuff? No, there's people getting grants to do the same thing for free. Then there's people getting grants to do all your paperwork for free, your taxes, all this kind of stuff that you can get all that done for free, but you don't know. And you go on the internet and look for people that are going to pay. Okay, bills and expenses. This is a huge place. All kinds of things, whether paying for daycare, whether it's paying for back mortgage payments. I mean, there's so many things that you would never believe. So that's when I go through this little video here. Will tell you about the options that are available in most every county in this country to get that kind of money. Or money for cars and car payments and car repairs. That's right. Mostly nonprofits, some government, and it's scattered around the country, but I talk to you about that and show you how to find them in this country. And then cell phones and internet. I mean, God, I don't know about your internet bill, 60, 70 bucks a month. I mean, that's a big nut. So there's discount programs for that. Even cell phones and internet discount, you get a fraction of that if you know about them. Now, those internet things are income dependent, but the income could go up to 40, 50 grand. It depends on where you are and how many in the family and those kinds of things. But don't let income stop you. Don't say, oh, that's just for people, poor people. Man, you don't know what the government thinks is poor. Right now, we have government programs for housing. They consider you poor if you're making $125,000 a year. Ooh. I thought that's the top 1%, but maybe it's the top. Before it's just the 99%. And then food and groceries. And it's more than food stamps. There's other programs like that I tell you about. Now, here's something interesting. Banks that give grants. That's right. Now, these Wall Street banks, they're not in the business of giving grants. What happens is the government gives them money to give grants to individuals. So I show you about that and where to find them. Unclaimed funds. See, the government's sitting on all kinds of cash that you forgot you had. And so you can go to your state capitol, and usually your Secretary of State has an office of unclaimed funds. You could check. There's 24 other programs like that. HUD has them. IRS has them. Everybody. So I'll show you the list of that. Find out about that. You could follow up. And housing, fixing up houses, and real estate investing. I mean, that's probably besides defense and healthcare, housing is the biggest thing the government invests in. And so there's all kinds of programs. You want to be a real estate investor, you want to buy a home, you want to fix up your home, all kind of grants, low interest loans you don't have to pay back. You would never know what to ask for. So I educate you a little bit about where they are and where they are and where to look for them. Then healthcare and prescription drugs. Every state has a dozen or so prescription drug discounts or free programs, plus federal programs, plus other nonprofit organizations that do that. So I show you all about those, and also care. I mean, millionaires use these programs because the best doctors in the world do that. So they could afford anything, but they go to these free ones because they get the best care. But the average person doesn't know. So that's why I want everybody to know. We live in a country where whether you're Donald Trump or you're a street cleaner, you have access to everything the government has. And so I want to make sure everybody has. The rich people will find it. They hired me and I would charge them $10,000 to do this kind of stuff. Now I charge $20, not $1,000 to help people. And that's the way it should. I shouldn't be doing this. The government should be doing it. They'll never get their act together. Dental care, the same thing. So many people. Dental care is rising faster than anything, it seems. The last data I've seen, and that's not covered. The co-pays are outrageous, and you're paying more in dental care now because healthcare, maybe you're covered, and dental care not. And so I show you all the free sources and sliding scale stuff that's available for that. Tell you about it. Pet care, that's another thing. Man, that's expensive as hell. Even pet food, it's free pet food. Legal help. Man, everybody, we live in the greatest society in the world and the most democratic country, I guess, in the world. And everybody thinks they need to hire a $400 lawyer to get justice. No, you got to learn the system. And the system is the government writes the laws and they'll enforce them for you for free. So you find the government office that regulates who screwed you over and get the government to screw them in your favor and get your money. See, that's what's cool. Free tax help. That's right. Don't have to pay accountant $300 a year or $300 to fill out a form. You get it for free. And also, I use it all the time. I mean, it doesn't matter what income you are. I call the IRS. I'll wait online for 20 minutes or whatever. What the heck? I got it for free and get it from the horse's mouth. Yeah. And if you're making up to like $60,000 a year, you get all the taxes done for free. Cut your student debt at no cost. I show you all those programs there too. Don't have anybody help you cut your student debt. You get that done for free. And there's all programs. They're just going to send you the government programs, and they're going to charge you money one way or another, take some of the money you're getting back and use it to pay them off, but you don't have to do that. You get all the money. Now, here's something interesting that people don't know. There are organizations locally that will do research for you for free. Same thing I charge you money for, they'll do for free. So before you come to me, try them. Say, and that's what their job is. They're getting grants to help you find help. Yeah. So you use those. I show you how to find those people in your community and how to use them to find things. Okay. How to create a second income. That's what we need in this country, right? So you have your government grant. Now you need, that's not enough to make ends meet, or you want a little more, you want to be a little more greedy and live a little higher on the hog. Well, you start generating another income. Or you couldn't get enough in the grants. Well, then you got a get a gig. And that's what this section is about. It shows you about the gigs. Educates you about the gig economy, what's going on in the internet. Now it's easier than ever to make money at home on a gig. And a gig is something you just do once, twice. You don't care. They don't care if you come back. They don't care if you quit after 10 minutes. They don't care. And none of them cost you money. See, that's the important thing. You're going on the internet trying to make money. Everybody say, yeah, you make money, and they want to charge you money. Do not pay any money to people who say they'll promise you money. You hear that? Do not pay any money to people who say you make money. Do not pay any money to people who say you make money. Do not. You got every website I show you and tell you about will not charge you any money. And particularly the gigs, because there's a cloud. The gig is making life a lot easier. It's uncomplicating a lot of complicated tasks. Now, if you have a basement that you want to use for storage for somebody else and make another, $200 a month or something, you put it on a platform. People are looking for places to store things without having to go to some big storage facility, and you could store it for them. You're not using that space, and you make another couple $100 a month, or your garage, or your car, or your room, or whatever you want. Yeah. So that's the kind of thing, or just your time. You use your time to do something else, because they just need you for a party tonight, and you can make an extra $100. So how did you know? You didn't. You'll know now at the cloud. See, that's what's so neat about it. So here's the reviews about using the gig economy. Full or part-time jobs, see, any kind of jobs you could use. There's one-of-a-kind jobs, there's unique kind of jobs. Make money with your home or your boat or anything. You got a boat you're not using all the time, put it on a platform and make money. Make money with your car. You have other people use your car, or you drive. You could drive for Uber, you could drive for a dozen or more, driving for food or delivering packages for Amazon. See, there's so many jobs like that. You can make extra cash. And you, like I say, you could work for 1 hour, 1 minute, or 1 year, 24 hours a day if you want. They don't care when you show up, when you don't. You just log in and see what's available and do it. And see, the longer you're doing it, the more money you make. And most of these are maybe $15 to $25 an hour, sort of seems the range of these things. But it's income. You need income? This is an interesting way. Okay, and it's not complicated. It requires no talent except, just a little chutzpah. And the Jewish name is make money in your closet. Your stuff you're not even using anymore. You put it in a box, send it, they send you money back. Yard sales without a yard. That's right. People go to now websites looking for stuff that other people don't want anymore. Well, I made money. I'm moving my house and putting stuff on there. I have my yard sale every day online and make extra money though. Making money, educating others with your skills. You got a skill, you want to do something for others. You like plumbing? You make a lot of money doing that without a license even. Or you like cooking. You bake cookies for people or show them how to make cookies. Any kind of skill like that. So there's a lot of ways to do that. Crowdfunding. This is to me, the most important thing that's happened for free money in this country since the invention of grants. Yeah, because this is money you don't have to pay back. It costs nothing to do. It takes effort. Now, all these things take effort. Everything does in life, And also, but for crowdfunding, you can even fail and win. This is the neatest thing about crowdfunding. You can fail and win, man, because you're still winning, believe me. And I tell you how about that. And I show you how to choose the right crowdfunding site. And peer-to-peer loans, man, that's better than any bank. Banks in their business, this is going to put banks out of business. It'll take a while, but slowly these people can, now there's tens of billions of dollars now in this peer-to-peer lending. People aren't going to banks, they're going on the internet, putting their money in there. The banks will give them 1%, right? Interest. And then the bank lends it to you for 12%, right? So the banks are making 11%. Here on the internet, peer-to-peer loans, you put it there and you make like 4%, okay? And they lend it out for 7%. So they're getting cheaper money and you're getting more money. So it's a win-win for the consumer and the investor, yeah. And the other ones who get screwed, banks. I don't somehow feel sorry for them. I don't know why. Actually, they're the most profitable industry in the United States is banks. Yeah. So that's why with the internet thing, that life's going to be changing. And here's something you should be aware of. Women are making more money at crowdfunding than men are. They're more successful at it, right? Because in the traditional system, economic system, it's run by men, okay? So men give money to other men. So women are cut out. Oh, you're starting a business, 95% of the money given out is given to men because 95% of the people giving it out are men. Yeah. Crowdfunding, the people who are giving it out are crowds, people on the internet. Half of them are women. So women are knocking the pants off of men in getting money for crowdfunding. So that's an interesting thing you should be aware of. So that's what I've been trying to do in my life, is trying to educate people about the options. The options I'm talking about are not advertised because the people who provide these options don't have a motive to advertise because they're not going to get money from you. Google has no motive to show you these things because they're not getting money. They show you things where people give them money because that's what they're in the business to do, is make money for their investors, right? So this stuff gets laid by the side and you don't know what the questions to ask. So now you know weird stuff that you could ask for. You didn't even know you could ask for, right? And that's the important thing. You gotta know the right questions to ask.